Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I think you need to hear some music. I think you've waited long enough. So that's what we're going to do here. It's been too long since our last update, and in some way to make up for that, there's a little bit of payback, which is the stuff's not really ready yet, but that doesn't matter because we're just like a family anyways, so I'm just playing it for my friends. So this is the song that Richard Marks and I wrote, and I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm going to play about a third of the song, and then we're going to talk about it a little bit, and then I'm going to show you the actual, like, the bits and pieces that go into it. The lyric is, the song's called You Never Let Me Down, and the lyric is basically a dialogue with yourself. I think sometimes everything is going perfectly, and the only person who screws it all up is me. Richard called me up with the idea, and he said, is that something that you can relate to? And I said, yeah, hello. Have we ever talked before? But, so this is You Never Let Me Down. You're going to hear the intro from the last update or a couple updates ago. That may or may not appear in the final version. This is not a real mix, and it's just the speakers in the room. So it's not going to sound like it will sound when it's all done and there's a bow on it. And once the bow is on it, then it's right. But now it's a little bit like we haven't even tied the bow, but it's on the way. There's thread in my hand. Here we go. You Never Let Me Down.
And show your face again. You're my first and last mistake. Every promise that I break. Just when the game is through, I can count on you to make sure I never win. 'Cause happiness is overrated. I need something to complicate it. And you never let me down. No, you never let me down. You don't need an invitation. You always crash the celebration. Yeah, you never let me down. No, you never let me down.
I love this song. Love that song. So, okay. So I hope you like it too. And you'll be able to actually hear it when the thing is out. But I wanted to give you an idea about some of the elements that are at play here. So on the drums, we have Mr. Ron Lavella just slamming it out. Top of the tune, here he comes. Sean Hurley on the bass guitar. I think he played this one with a pick, which he doesn't always do, but it sounded good for this tune. The intro of the song has these the top of the song has these theme guitars. There are three guitars sort of bundled together, playing this figure at the same time. It's sort of a melody. You can hear this. And underneath that is another guitar that's sort of, well, there's two of them actually that are kind of just the body of the track, and they sound like this. They're not that loud right now, but you get the point. And then there are, what are these guys? In the verse, you have these two guitars underneath the vocal. Emotion spreads out. And then we bring in, right there for the second half of the verse, we bring in this guy, which is kind of like a sort of an atmosphere kind of guitar. Sounds like this. And then that also has this guy in there. And there's this other bit right before the chorus comes in that I always like this little guy. Just to add a little bit of energy right before the downbeat of the chorus, I did this little crazy thing. Sounds like this. Okay, so that's a bunch of the elements that are in there in the piece, and but probably the most important one is the lead vocal. So I want you to hear what the lead vocal sounds like without any stuff around it. Here we go. And Richard produced my vocal on this song, so he's the one who took all the bits and pieces, and I sang the song 5 times, and he just found the best bits and put them together for me, which was really nice. And he's kind of good at that. So here we go.
I've got so much to hide, but reflections never lie. I see you trying to go and show your face again. You're my first and last mistake. Every promise that I break. Just when the game is through, I can count on you to make sure I never win.
Brought in a double of my voice here.
'Cause happiness is overrated. I need something
Richard
to
Marx
complicate it, and you never let me down. No, you never let me down.
Richard singing a low part.
You don't need an invitation. You always crash the celebration. Yeah, you never let me down. No, you never let me down.
That sounds good. So, yeah. There you go. Some bits and pieces for you. And the song obviously goes on. This isn't the end of the song. But I wanted to play you a little bit today. Thank you to all of you for making this happen, and there's more to come. We'll do more of these things, and this is goodbye for now, but thanks forever. Talk to you soon.